Okay, let's talk a little bit about your informative speech research that you are working on that is due on Wednesday. You guys need to conduct some research, and there are ways to do that. Um, you can use the library databases, they are very helpful, and so let me show you real quick how to go about doing that. If you'll hit Tools down here at Library Book Search, and then let's say one of my favorite is ProQuest Direct here. And then you can, the best to get credible sources, you would click here and here. And so I don't know if this is going to work, but peanut butter and jelly. Let's just see if somehow that is located in any article in ProQuest. Okay, and so peanut butter and jelly science, because I had clicked the full text, then I'm able to print this whole article here. And so we would click that, and then we can actually download the original document that looks like this. We can download it to our computers and save it. And then the most brilliant thing that you will need is you can cite it. And actually, when you hit the Cite button in ProQuest, it automatically comes up with the APA 6th edition, which is what you need. And you can literally just copy and paste this over to a Word document. Okay, so ProQuest is probably one of the easiest ways. Now, I do understand that it's not always easy to find certain topics in a database. So, of course, you can always turn to Google. Google Scholar is good, but we just want to make sure that we are using credible sources for our information. Nothing that Joe Blow wrote down in his parents' basement. I mean, look at your sources. You should know how to do that. Okay, and so once you have 3 different sources for your topic selected, then you are going to need to make a references page. And that's it for this part. I'm not making you tell me about these just yet. And I do have the rubric for you, how I grade these, because they have to be cited in APA. That is something that you all must learn quickly in college, either APA or MLA here at Ozarka. And literally there are no excuses, because I give you a sheet here that shows you how to cite anything. Let's say that you find a... let's go to a website down here. Let's just say you have a web page that doesn't have an author or year, okay? And they're using like an example, like a definition from a dictionary here. Well, that's how you would cite it. Just follow the model. It gives you what it is you're looking for here. It explains it, but then it gives you all kinds of models. Web page without an author, web page with an author. So please take advantage. Anything that you want to cite, you can find it here. You can also go to AlPurdue, which is another common place to go here. So what I'm looking for is a properly formatted references page. I give you 2 samples. And so just set it up and then center the word references. Make sure this is, should be double spaced. I'm not sure it looks very double spaced. Anyway, but notice that these are in alphabetical order and these are in APA. So there's your one sample, and that's what you should be turning in. Let's see what this other one looks like. So as you are researching, this one is in double space, it's much better. Again, alphabetical order and in APA. Okay, as you are researching, keep in mind that you're going to have 3 separate points in your speech. Keep that in the back of your mind now. And then and get that assignment completed first, and then you're going to eventually move on to the outline assignment. Real quick, while I've got you, let's just discuss the visual aid. You just need to type on a Word document the type of visual aid you plan to use and upload it. If you're going to do a PowerPoint, then you will need to use an app like Screencast-O-Matic that we can see you, like you'll be in the corner on the webcam, and then your PowerPoint will be here. Otherwise, you may do a handout or whatever. Just read the instructions, and also refer to Chapter 14. It will help you come up with possible visual aids. All right, so this semester I'm doing something different. I used to have the students build the essay one step at a time, and I've had some people that liked that and some people that complained about it. Well, since this is summer and we're already sort of stressed for time anyway, I'm trying out you guys just doing the outline all in one setting. Here's the thing though, you have got to make sure that you have all the pieces in place. So, let's see what this says here. Not sure. Okay, this is what I was hoping it was. This is just the template, let's say. So notice that you're going to put the title of your speech and you're going to literally put the word introduction, and see how these are bolded. You're going to use the Roman numeral 1 and the words attention getter, and then you're literally going to type exactly what you plan to say in your speech here for your attention getter, and so forth and so on. Notice when we bold and when we don't. Notice that transition sentences are italicized and bolded. And then notice how you do the main points. Main points should be complete sentences. And then you can you can have 2 or more subpoints, but you need at least 2. All right, so this may you might be, and then you go ahead and include your references one more time. Same thing, because you may change references from Wednesday to Saturday. You might change one. Okay. So that is your template, and let me show you a better way to help explain this. Here is your example that is the best thing to follow when it comes to working this out. Okay, and we have here an outline for the topic lightning, and notice how everything is set up and the wording that is used. Listener relevance is why should people be listening to you. Speaker credibility is who are you to tell us this information. Thesis preview is your literal thesis of the speech. And then you have the transitions, and then you have complete sentences. These are all complete sentences. So look carefully over this sample, and also, and here's the references at the end, look carefully over this sample. But as you are building each piece, please notice that you have some helpers down here. So whenever you get to attention getter and clincher, here's some examples, just tons of examples of what those might look like. Whenever you, and then the introduction and conclusion, okay, so they're going to be similar. Whenever you're talking about sentence structure, here's parallel sentence structure. When you're talking about the thesis preview and review, here are some examples of those. When you're talking about the transition examples, the transition sentences, here's some examples of those. Look carefully at all of these examples as you are working on your own outline, okay? I hope that this, just keep in mind that these are not all the words you're going to be speaking in your speech. Obviously, you're going to have some sub points, but these are a lot. This is a bulk of your speech, word for word, and so just keep that in mind as you are building your outline. Okay, I hope that this kind of helps you get set for this week. This week is just crucial. You also will have oral citations. I think the instructions explain that pretty well, that are due Saturday. And then I'm going to have you do a little check-in with your classmates on your progress. And then guess what? We're almost done. The speech and responses to the speech have to be posted by next Wednesday. So we're almost done with this semester. Good luck this week. This is really crucial, getting your speech really put together. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot.